whatever's the easiest. Actually, we could go back over here. How about we?
Yeah, let's find that table. There's that heater, the new heater.
Yes.
The brand new one. You can see the other one's out here.
Let me, if you don't mind, I'm gonna sit back
Yeah,
right there.
here's the other one that I set on fire. I did do that.
But everything, it looks really good, and you're right about this. Was the ceiling fan was not in here when I didn't think so.
No, none of this was in here.
No, it looks fantastic. So this is just
your
food and stuff was here.
Yeah, we switched sides.
I thought so because I was thinking the TV was here because he was sitting at the.
Well, I just I wanted to. I don't know. After we looked at it, this felt like the better setup.
Yeah, no, it's actually a great kitchen setup. I really like it.
And this is just like a rough out right now. Yeah. And this is not like,
it looks really good. But I thought that as soon as I was thinking, I know he was sitting here because he was watching. Yeah, no, it looks great. All right, I'm going to see if I've got enough service because I think it would be easier than me trying to just relay that back to you if we just talk about it, okay? Yeah. What the process might be.
Hey, don't get wild over there now.
Hey, do you got just a second? I'm out here with Leslie Cook. I'm totally cutting out. I'm going to try to put it on speaker. He's playing video games, so I don't want to bother him. But
do you want me to connect you to the Wi-Fi?
Okay, what about if I put it on speaker?
Okay, like that's better.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stand real still. So we kind of have just like a hypothetical question. Leslie's...
This is our third visit.
She's kind of wore out with like us keep coming out.
And I don't mind you coming.
And she is very respectful. I mean, this is not about her not wanting to be compliant, but she has asked me, like, what happens if she just bucks up and says no? Like, I'm
will that help
is
me?
it going to help cut down on people coming? Because I explained, what she understands it's the content creating, it's the people that are watching her content. More than likely, that are probably doing this because
they own up to it every time.
Here's what I would do if I were her.
Okay.
I would start with Frankfurt.
Okay.
Because I think by law, explain to her, we usually do ongoing and all this intake.
I told her the ARs.
Not new to us, but it's not our regular cup of tea that we normally do.
Yeah.
I think by law you do have to cooperate as far as allowing children to be interviewed or whatever.
Yeah.
However, I feel like you should, number one, go through open records and get a copy of all of your stuff.
Yes.
And number two, I would start with Frankfurt as far as like maybe the ombudsman or somebody to explain this and what's going on and see what can be done.
Okay. Because she's telling. I told her this too. Like I have complete respect for her. She's always very, very cooperative.
Always have been.
It's just really hard on her. And we were talking a lot about, being someone who is in the public eye more so than if she weren't on the internet at all, right? Because she does have a very good following of people that it brings in that extra people wanting to just, comment about her life. And
a lot of the content creators have to go through this, and that's, it just seems like here's my biggest concern. Like y'all been out here 3 times now.
And Laurel County was out numerous
Laurel
times.
County went out several times too.
Oh, she can't even count.
Yeah, so probably 7 or 8 times. My question, I guess, is like, at what point when you get a call and it's for us, are you just like, okay, thanks for calling, and like just put it in a drawer and
that's where central intake comes into play.
So it's not us taking them, like people in the field. It comes through the hotline. Does that?
Yes. Yeah. It comes through central intake or the hotline, and they are the ones that make that determination. Okay. Basically, once it comes to us, it's just basically, we've accepted this, now you need to go investigate.
Right. But it's not
so
us.
It starts a level above us,
I understand.
So we need to get it something.
That's why I would start with Frankfurt.
Yeah. I would
definitely.
I would love to have something in the system to where, like, as soon as my name or his name comes in, it's like, oh, okay, here's what's going on.
And I'm thinking, though, one problem was Rachel, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking when even Whitney had it, there was something that came in and they had spelled your name differently, Leslie.
Yeah.
And I think there had been like 2 reports. So if the person taking the report doesn't do a really due diligence search, then they're not going to find all that.
Her Leslie, I think, was spelled Leslie initially, and then we know it's with
I think there was another EY. One spelled with EY at the end, and it came in as 2 different reports. But I would do the open records request, and I would start with Frankfurt. Let me see. Rachel, do you have any of your, like, 154s?
Yes, I do. Yes, I'll be giving it to her. And she's actually got it from last time. She said...
I had it.
But I bought it. I'm sorry. What about now?
It's kind of grainy.
Okay, yes. That's all you need to know. Yes, I've got it. Is that okay?
That's
fine. Once it loses service, and then it just kind of floats away.
So, specifically, what was...
Is it okay if I move this?
You can do anything you need to do.
Thank you.
Because I'm compliant.
You are very... Listen...
oh, Lord.
Listen, no, yes, you are. I mean, I have no concerns with non-compliance. By no means.
What was the actual... What was said this time?
That it was viewed on Facebook that your home had caught fire or burnt on the inside, and that it was not a safe condition for your child to live in, and that they had concerns that you weren't able to meet his needs because of the house either, and it said unsure if it burnt or if it was just consumed with smoke from the inside, but it was not livable, and that they had concerns that he would not have somewhere safe to go.
So that was just it.
That is it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. No, I take this back. And one other part, the compost toilet would now not work because the pipes froze from the weather. And so therefore there was not a safe place for him to get access to clean water. Or they didn't say access, but I'm saying to not get clean water.
Well, here's what we did. I'll just tell you.
Okay.
So here's kind of where I keep our house water areas.
Right.
The spigot's out here around back.
Okay.
So at one point it did freeze for a few days,
which I think that everybody
did. Yeah. So we went and bought a lot of gallon jugs of water, and I stored it under here. And then of course we had this to drink and cook with and whatever. And then I had filled all these up before the big freeze, and then we went through the initial ones. And then before we froze up, I filled them up again, and they froze outside, and then I brought them in here and thawed them out, and we had water again. So we never were without, any kind of...
Was that something that you had posted about?
Of course.
Okay.
So, because I'm really open about what we're doing down here.
Well, and the thing, too, is if anyone wants to learn the trials and error of how to be more self-sufficient without depending on other people, this is how you learn.
If I come on here every time I make a video and it's all sunshine and rainbows and we're frolicking around with the goats and the chickens and throwing rosebuds in the air, that's not real.
Right.
That's not what's really happening.
It's like with anything, and you are teaching people, if you start from, let's say, scratch, but as far as building from the ground up.
It was scratch here, girl. I ain't gonna play with you. And, the insulation's exposed right now, but, we're going to be putting barn tin over it, black barn tin. And then I've got the insulation to go on back. I just can't. My poor little husband just works all the time.
I understand.
And it'll get done when it gets done.
Yeah. No, it's everything. I mean, there's obviously electricity. There's obviously water.
And like I said, there's the brand new kerosene heater.
Yes.
That you can tell that.
And I know we have electric because we got the awesome video.
Absolutely.
So,
And then the gas heater's still functioning. Of course, I've had to run it today. And then I bought this little infrared heater during the storm.
Oh, yeah.
That little sucker
those are good.
is nice.
Yes.
It puts out the amazing.
I've heard people say that too. Oh. You see that? About done a juggler.
But the ceiling insulation has really went a long way with keeping it warmer.
Right.
Because we're not losing so much through the ceiling now. But as far as, just for my records and...
Absolutely.
Do you see anything here that would bring you any concern whatsoever?
No, your home is appropriate, and we will double check out here to make sure you still have the compost.
Yeah, it's right
operating just like it's supposed to.
I think they were talking about there was during the big deep freeze, we couldn't really churn it because it all froze like a big block.
Well, the thing too,
but we dumped it and just started. She said, "That's super on my head."
As long as you have a place to use it, is Show Trace still in place?
Yes, we're still showering there.
That's fine.
But I do have
no issue with that.
No, we go every night. I've got this little hot water heater out here.
Yes.
That runs off propane, and I may start showering here a little bit.
Okay.
As it warms up.
Absolutely. And today, doesn't it feel nice, like having the windows up? Like I think it's
great.
wonderful.
I've been riding around with the windows down all day.
I'm just putting a note on here for you. Open records request for all cases.
Okay.
I'm going to put on here for Laurel County as well as Whitley.
Yep.
That way, they will send you what you need. That will be your first stop. Of course, the ombudsman.
Yeah. And do you mind to leave me like a cell phone number I can contact you?
Absolutely.
And that way, when I see this traffic online and I know it's getting ready to go down,
absolutely,
then I can call you.
Because I'm doing all the alternative responses for Whitley County.
Okay.
So unless I were to be like on a leave or something crazy happens, it'll be me. Okay. I'm going to leave you my cell phone number. I'm also going to go ahead and just put the office number on here because I feel sometimes
I contacted that today to make sure that you could get up this driveway.
Did they tell you I was already out?
Well, no, I couldn't get anybody. Every time you hit the 0, it says invalid response.
Hit 4. I'll put that on here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're very welcome. It's
okay.
4.
So that's your extension?
It goes to the DCPS, how they do it now, is just through Zoom for us.
Okay.
And then when you hit 4, it rings right into the office of the secretary. But because I actually had called the office and said, I don't have good service because I was coming down B Creek.
Good girl.
And I said, if Leslie Cook were to call, I said, please let her know that I am on my way. And I just have been stuck in traffic literally every step of the way.
Okay.
Every red light, everything.
Right.
Okay, option 4. So
okay.
I'll kind of separate those for you. There's my stuff. Cell phone's usually the easiest, but like I said, sometimes I may be off or something. So if it's urgent, you call and you can even ask. I'm just going to put Miranda on here. That's my supervisor. That's who you just spoke to, too. Miranda Dixon, supervisor. That way you've got it. The ombudsman. That's the next step. Once you go ahead and request this, and then I would contact them and say, this is my situation. You know, and they will be able to look at everything also. They have access. They do not work for the state. They are separate because typically they also, if you feel like you've been treated unfairly by us, that is representation for the public.
Okay.
The ombudsman is a great service, and like I said, if you ever feel like somebody is not respectful, someone isn't respectful of your time.
I honestly, once people come out one time and they realize what's actually going on, it's never a thing after that. Even if somebody is like, okay, I think that someone should live. I mean, actually, this is very modern. I don't mean no. I get it.
If people say
it's a little different. What we're doing is different.
You've got an Instant Pot. You've got candles lit. You've got, it's just like anybody lives.
I know.
You're just not.
I don't have
neighbors on top of you.
I don't have a sink that turns on and off, or don't have a flushing toilet.
But you still have we have something that works. The compost toilet is appropriate as long as he can use the restroom with privacy and safety.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
And I'm actually getting ready to upgrade because I'm going probably tonight or tomorrow. There's like this little tent. It's for camping. But you set your porta potty, your little porta potty in it.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm going to put it on the porch because it's the exact size. My porch is 4 feet. Mm-hmm. This little tent's like a 4x4.
That's fantastic.
It's going to be great. I'm going to hang a little moon sign, like a little outhouse.
I think that's a great. Yes, that's
and we've got
great.
hand sanitizer out there and wipes. I mean, it's a 5-star experience. Go out there at nighttime. Who else can say I poop under the stars?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're camping, and I can say there's no compost toilet with camping. So if you're doing the real camping, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you're just out there by a tree just hoping for the best.
Just sitting over, hanging it over a log.
Yeah, that's not the best.
But, Like, oh, also too, like, do you have any like kind of paper that you leave with me, like to say you were here? Or...
Usually, okay. So what you can do
Uh-huh.
is actually
because I'm keeping all this.
Yes,
as,
you
for
should,
records.
absolutely.
Yes.
So what my recommendation? I don't actually leave it, but if you take a picture with your phone of this,
Okay.
anything that now that stays with you.
Okay.
This is if you remember the 211. This
Yes.
is just resources.
Right.
If you do think you need something,
Right.
that's for you. Now, anything else you sign, I highly recommend people take pictures of them.
For sure.
So that way
Okay.
you'll have it. But the visit form is actually verifying that I was here. Does that kind of make sense? It has the date on it.
So I'll take pictures of all that when I get done with the recording. And,
Absolutely.
And we'll get that. But as far as just for my records also, there's no kind of neglect. There's no kind of abuse here.
Nothing that I see on today,
Right.
2/16 of 28.
Okay.
You're 28. I jumped 2 years.
Yeah, girl. Calm down now.
Sorry. 2/16 of 26.
26. That's where we're at. I have to think about it too.
Your child appears to be safe and very well taken care of, enjoying the video games.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful, appropriately dressed.
Yes.
Home environment has clear pathways. There's no hindering, no exposed wiring that a child could access and get any harm to.
Right.
Plenty of water.
Yeah.
Plenty of food.
Yeah, that little cabinet's full too.
Yes, I see lots of potatoes and oranges and bananas and onions. Very healthy foods that kids like to eat.
Yes.
No, I do not see anything that is concerning on today's visit.
Okay. And your previous visit was also the same?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Perfect.
And you are very compliant. Very compliant. And I understand it's frustrating.
I am frustrated.
I try to be very upfront with understanding that I know this is your life. I know this is your family's life. Like, I know that that's very invasive.
And, honestly, like, when it all initially started years ago, I was a little bit more bristly about it than I am now. It took me a long time to realize, like, if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about.
Yes, but it is hard.
But
it's hard for anyone, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that anyone that tells you that
anything, you heard it here first.